O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent and omniscient. Thou art Sachidananda, Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger, hatred and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee, let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Namostu Anantaya Sahasramurtaye Sahasrapadakhi Siroru Vahavi Sahasra Namne Purusaya Saswati Sahasra Koti Yugadharini Namah. Salutations to all the dignitaries on the dais. Blessed students. When the result of some good actions performed by a person in some of his past births come up to fructify, it comes as a divine blessing in the form of some good fortune and auspicious at a point of time in his life. Accordingly, you must have done some good actions in some of your past births, which have now fructified, and the good result of the same has come to you now as a divine blessing in the form of the Students' Awareness Program on the subject of value education for life building and successful living, which shows you the right path of human life upon this earth plane. That too, it has come at this very beginning period of your life here in the world, because this is the right time and most suitable and appropriate period during which you need to know the right path of your life, and accordingly you need to build your life properly so that you can live your future long life successfully, that is both economically, prosperously, as well as spiritually, happily and peacefully. You are blessed in that way. Therefore, I address you all as the blessed students. Blessed students, in the situation of lack of life building, character building and man-making education, or moral, ethical, religious and spiritual education, called value education in the modern schools, colleges and universities. It's a matter of great happiness that you have successfully undergone and completed the Students' Awareness Program on the subject of value education for life building and successful living. During this short duration program, you have been introduced to various lessons on the subject of life building and successful living. Now you have known the meaning, necessity, importance and benefits of such lesson on the said subject. You have also been presented with a set of the book of compilation, Youth, Arise, Awake and Adopt the Right Path of Life, in 15 volumes, which contains detailed teachings of the great, illumined and world-renowned saints Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati and Sri Swami Chidananda Saraswati of the International Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India, on all lessons on the subject of life building and successful living. Beloved students, please study all the lessons of the book earnestly, devoutly, sincerely, carefully and meticulously. Please study the lessons with manana, or calm and deep reflection in your mind for some time, and with nididhyasana, or calm, composed and deep meditation for some longer time on the teachings contained in the lessons of this book, so that you will be able to observe and assimilate the same in your mind deeply and retain in your memory instantly and for long period. Please study the book for half an hour daily. However, if you cannot devote such time daily because of the heavy burden of your class lessons, please study the book for 2 to 3 hours on Sundays and holidays and acquire knowledge on all topics on life building and successful living. Blessed students, after acquiring such knowledge, you need to put the same into practice in your daily life so that you can derive the real benefits for you. Knowledge is meant to be practiced. If you do not practice, you cannot derive the real benefits in your life. Knowledge is primary, but practice is must. This is extremely important for you. Please therefore practice the teachings. Please never neglect it. Please practice asana, pranayama and physical exercises regularly. Take good, nutritious and balanced food and have adequate sleep and thereby build good physical health. Good physical health will enable you to perform your duties and responsibilities smoothly and strongly, and thereby to achieve success in all fields of activities in your life. Please practice thought culture, will culture, memory culture, concentration and meditation, and develop a powerful mind. A powerful mind will enable you to perform your duties and responsibilities quickly, skillfully, efficiently and perfectly, and thereby to achieve success in all fields of activities in your life. You will get astounding results and derive immense benefits in your life by empowering your mind. Please build noble character or satcharitra by cultivation of good qualities such as obedience, humility, respectfulness, friendliness, self-control, discipline, truth, non-violence, purity, self-control, honesty, selflessness, friendliness, love, compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, optimism and eradication of evil qualities such as lust, anger, greed, selfishness, hatred, jealousy, arrogance, fear, pessimism. Please also cultivate 18 other good qualities which my spiritual master, His Holiness Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati, has composed in the form of a song called the Song of 18 Itis. The song is serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, purity. Practice daily these 18 itis, you will soon attain immortality. Brahman is the only real entity. Mr. So-and-so is a false non-entity. You will abide in eternity and infinity. You will behold unity in diversity. You cannot attain this in the university. You can attain this in the forest university. Serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity. Please build noble character, because noble character is the greatest power on earth. It is also the most valuable wealth of your life. This is the most important foundation of your life. With a noble character, you can achieve victory and success in all undertakings and in all fields of your life. This will enable to perform ethical conduct or righteous conduct and thereby make a bright future destiny for you. Please perform ethical conduct or righteous conduct or sadachara according to the universal and immutable law of actions. As you sow, so shall you reap. If you perform ethical conduct or righteous actions, it will bestow good results upon you. But if you perform unethical conduct or bad actions, it will yield bad results for you. By performing ethical conduct or righteous actions, you can achieve real success both in your professional and secular life and in your spiritual life. Because therefore, perform always ethical conduct or righteous conduct or virtuous conduct or sadachara. This is another most important foundation of your life. This will make your future destiny as a bright one. Please observe strict brahmacharya or celibacy. Brahmacharya will contribute a great deal in building your life strongly. Brahmacharya will bestow upon you success in all undertakings and in all fields of your life, both secular and spiritual. It will enable you to live your life successfully, both economically and spiritually. It will also contribute a great deal in building an excellent and magnetic personality. It is the basis of success both in your secular life and in your spiritual life. Observance of brahmacharya or celibacy is of vital importance in your life. Blessed students, ethics and spirituality are the most worthy pursuits of human life according to our great, glorious, lofty and ideal Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti. Please remember this well, and together with prosecuting your school, college and university education, please commence living on ethical life or dharmic jivan and spiritual life or adhyatmic jivan from your student life and youth period itself in all possible manners. This is extremely important, and living of such life is also possible and very easy. It will pay you rich dividends in your entire life. In this connection, my spiritual master, His Holiness Sri Swami Sivananda Saraswati says, "Beloved children, the spiritual seed must be sown just now. Offer a fragrant flower to the Lord. It is a great offering. When you are young, you must do japa, kirtan, meditation and study religious books. If you sow the seed now itself, it will strike a deep root, blossom forth in time and yield the fruit of immortality. When you grow older, you will develop knowledge and wisdom and devotion to the Lord. They will be your real wealth, eternal bliss and perennial joy." Beloved students, our holy scriptures say that Gurur Devo Bhava. That means the teachers or the acharyas or the gurus are the gods. Therefore, while studying in the educational institutions, please pay respect to them accordingly. Exhibit shraddha or love, bhakti or devotion and vishwas or faith in your conduct towards them. Only then listen to them, emulate their good qualities. Please pay regards to your seniors and love your juniors. Please maintain amicable and friendly relations with your classmates and friends. Please obey the rules and maintain discipline in the school. Fortunate students, please keep company of good people. This will help you to live your life rightly. Please always remain away from bad company, because the effects of bad company are disastrous. Bad company will ruin your life. Further, although television, computer and mobile phone are found necessary in the modern world, those are also your bad company and are considered as the dreaded enemies. Please therefore keep their use to the minimum as is badly necessary. But please do not use the same indiscriminately. Please do not use those instruments as sources of entertainment and for passing of time, because use of the same for longer period are said to result in many types of serious physical, mental, emotional and psychological problems and sickness. Doctors and psychologists say that many times such mental and psychological diseases are almost incurable. Blessed students, please put in hard labor. Study your class lessons sincerely, meticulously, tenaciously and dedicatedly. Acquire thorough and deep knowledge on the subjects. Please perform well in the examinations and come out with flying colors. This is necessary for enabling you to make a good profession, vocation or occupation for consuming your physical existence upon this earth plane. Study is your primary duty. This is very important. Please do not neglect it. Blessed students, complete your education and become a good professional like doctor, engineer, lawyer, management executive, chartered accountant, lecturer, professor or a good businessman or an agriculturist. Simultaneously, please note to become a good man, a noble man and an ethical man in your professional and household life. Please earn money and acquire material prosperity in order to meet your life's basic necessities, family needs, social needs, national and other needs, and to live a reasonably comfortable life. But please note to earn money by honest and fair means only, and without causing harm to others, in accordance with the rules of dharma or ethical code of conduct. Become economically prosperous, but in the legitimate way only. And with the help of your legitimately earned income and within the limit of the same, fulfill your various types of worldly and secular desires. That is physical, biological, mental, psychological and emotional desires. But please ensure that such desires are need-based only and legitimate ones. Please live a life of simple living and high thinking. Please live an ideal household life. Such household life or secular life is inevitable and very important. This will give you true happiness in life. Blessed students, please also note to become a spiritual man. Please live the spiritual life. Please pursue spirituality and practice yoga and Vedanta in accordance with the instructions of your spiritual preceptor. Please live the divine life. Please put in your best endeavors to achieve the supreme goal of life, that is self-realization or God realization or liberation of the soul from the cycle of birth and death or moksha. Achievement of this supreme goal of life will bestow upon you lasting happiness and eternal peace. It will also result in permanent cessation of all worldly sorrows and sufferings in your life. Spiritual life is indispensable and extremely important. Please never neglect this. Blessed students, let ethics and or righteousness or dharma govern all activities in all fields throughout your entire life. This will give you true material prosperity and real happiness, and let spirituality or adhyatmikata be your greatest pursuit and supreme goal of life. This will give you permanent happiness and eternal peace. Ethics and spirituality are the life breath of our Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti. Please remember this well. Strive your best to become ethically perfect and spiritually wealthy. Thus, live your life successfully and ideally. Thus, will your living upon this earth plane become ideal, successful, complete, meaningful, purposeful, prosperous and worthy. This is extremely important. Please never neglect it. Beloved students, coming to the family front, building your personal life properly and living the same successfully will have great positive impact on your children. You will be well equipped to groom them rightly by instilling in their mind moral and ethical values and spiritual impressions or sanskaras. You can develop them as well-manned, good, noble, ethical, spiritual and successful human beings, and in that manner you can perform your duty towards them well. Blessed students, our holy scriptures say, Matri Devo Bhava, that means the mothers are gods. Pitru Devo Bhava, that means the fathers are gods. Therefore, in your family life, treat your mother and father as gods. Pay respect to them accordingly, serve them lovingly, take proper care of them. Please also treat other elder members in the family similarly. Extend love and affection to your brothers and sisters. Learn to practice adjustment and cooperation and live lovingly and amicably with all family members. Maintain cordial and harmonious relations with all of them. Please make your home the heaven on the earth. Blessed students, become a good member of the society. Perform well your duties towards your fellow beings in the society. Do paropakara or good to others. Help the needy, feed the poor, clothe the naked, serve the sick, share what you have with the less fortunate brethren. Speak words of kindness, compassion, consolation, sympathy, encouragement with the forlorn and the disheartened. This is the greatest social duty. Also, as our holy scriptures and our saints and sages say, paropakara, or doing good to others, is the highest duty or parama dharma of human beings. Understand religion in its true meaning and practice the same correctly. Follow your own religion but pay respect to all other religions. Please maintain religious unity. Keep friendly, loving, cordial and harmonious relations with your neighbors and all people belonging to all religions, faiths, castes, creeds, colors, genders and nations, because we all are the divine children of the one Almighty Supreme Lord, our Divine Father, and therefore we all are the divine brothers and sisters. Also be kind and sympathetic towards the animals and insects and the plants and trees, which are also the living creations of the Almighty Supreme Lord, the Creator. Never inflict harm or cause injury to them. Our holy scriptures and our saints and sages say that non-violence is the highest duty or paramadharma of human beings. Thus, please become a good member and a real asset of the society. Beloved students, you are a citizen of the nation. Please therefore perform your duties towards the nation. Please love your motherland. Please be loyal to the nation. Please be patriotic to the nation. Please be nationalistic. Please maintain national unity, integrity, harmony and peace. Please obey and observe the laws and rules of the nation. Please protect all national properties. Please keep public places neat, clean, and pollution free. Please also preserve and protect the natural environment around you, including trees, forests, water, river, air, etc. Please maintain ecological balance. Please also perform the duties of citizens as have been enshrined in your nation's constitution. Please perform your duty first and then ask for your right. Thus, please be an ideal citizen and a real asset of the nation. Dear students, you are also a citizen of the world. We in India, in accordance with our great ancient culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, believe in the principles of common fatherhood of one God and universal brotherhood of all human beings upon this earth planet. The whole universe is one family, and let all people of the world become happy. Please therefore practice and live these mottos in your personal life. Please keep up the feeling of universal brotherhood and maintain harmonious relations among all people of all nations of the world. Please practice unity of religions and contribute towards world peace. Please offer prayer for the well-being of all people of the world and for world peace, and thus become an ideal citizen and a true asset of the world. Blessed students, every country has its own culture, and that culture only is suitable to its people. Please therefore follow your own culture, that is Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti. Please do not imitate blindly Western culture, which is not meant for our people and is not suitable to us. You should not imitate their superficial fashion and material way of life, but you should emulate their good qualities like cleanliness, punctuality, discipline, dutifulness, honesty, loyalty, patriotism, nationalism, etc. Western culture contributes towards achievement of two goals only in human life. Those are accumulation of huge material wealth and enjoyment of abundant worldly pleasures. These two achievements may give you plentiful material happiness and worldly pleasures, but such happiness and pleasures do not last long. Instead, these things are temporary only. Ultimately, these two achievements will result in sorrows and sufferings in your life. This has been the experiences of the people who have followed the Western culture. But Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, our own culture, will give you true material prosperity and legitimate worldly pleasures. These two achievements will give you true happiness, and such happiness will last long. In addition, Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti will bestow upon you two more invaluable and most worthy achievements. Those are righteousness or dharma and spirituality or adhyatmikata. These two great achievements will result in attainment of the supreme goal of life, that is self-realization or God-realization or liberation of soul from the cycle of birth and death or moksha. This will bestow upon you happiness that will be permanent and peace that will be eternal. These two great achievements will also result in permanent cessation of the sorrows and sufferings in your life. Then only your living upon this earth plane will be meaningful, purposeful, prosperous, peaceful, complete and successful. Then only your living upon this earth plane will be ideal. Please therefore follow Indian culture or Bharatiya Sanskriti, our own culture, our great, glorious, lofty, unique and ideal culture in letter and spirit, and live your entire life in the pattern as has been envisaged and prescribed in our own culture. Please shine as a true Bharatiya. Please radiate as a real Bharatiya. Please feel proud to be a genuine Bharatiya. Please never forget this. Please never neglect this. This is extremely important. Fortunate, beloved students, last but not the least, please study holy scriptures and keep company of holy persons, saints, sages, prophets and God-men for some time every day. However, it is not possible every day, then devote sufficient time for the same at least once in every week, but please make it a regular habit, never neglect this, because these two pursuits are very much enlightening, beneficial, powerful and effective. These two pursuits will constantly show you the right path of life and also guide, inspire and encourage you always to keep on walking in the right path of life amidst all obstacles and unfavorable circumstances. Then only you will be able to live a successful life upon this earth plane. Blessed students, another most important thing, please DIN, do it now. That is, do it now. As my spiritual master, His Holiness Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati says. Because if you will think that you will study the book of compilation, youth arise, awake and adopt the right path of life tomorrow, or practice the knowledge to be gained from the said book tomorrow, that tomorrow will never come. And in that case, you will be the greatest loser. But if you study the book today and practice the teachings today, you will be the greatest beneficiary. Life is short. Time is fleeting. Therefore, please DIN, do it now, and derive immense benefits for yourself. This is in your own great interest and for your highest welfare and supreme good. I pray to the Almighty Supreme Lord and all saints, sages, prophets, and God-men of all nations, religions, faiths and beliefs to bestow their choicest blessings upon you all, to enable you to endeavor your best on the right path of life, build your life properly and live the same successfully. God bless you all with deep debt of gratitude to the IDM Public School authorities and to our revered guests, and with sincere love and blessings to the Bhavishya Bharati, future citizens of Mother India, this servant of the Holy Master concludes his speech. Hari Om Tat Sat.